Welcome back to my channel, Heather Abroad. Today we're going to take you on our adventure skiing at Hafjell Alpine Center just north of Oslo. Hafjell Alpine Center is located just north of Oslo, about 2.5 hours, and it's easy to access via plane, train, and bus. So I will show you our adventures for how we got there. We opted to use Flybusin to get to the airport. This is a great and easy way to travel, especially with large groups and luggage. You book online and you show your ticket upon entering. Super easy. As you can see, we traveled with our friends. If you've never done this, it's definitely fun and worth every adventure. So we took the airplane from Stavanger to Oslo. In Oslo, we had the ability to hop right on the train. Everything is done in the airport, super easy transition. As we only had about 15 or 20 minutes to make the transition, we were able to get our bags and get down to the track to hop on our next train. The kids love traveling via train. It's just fun and unique, something that we don't do a lot of in the US. If you book your tickets in advance, you're often able to get the seats with the tables facing each other. This is great for kids as they can play card games, eat snacks, and just relax and enjoy the ride. We arrived in Lillehammer, where we hopped on a bus up to Øyer and arrived at Scandic Hotel. You can see that everything is accessible online. You can do everything ahead of time, and I'll give you most of the information throughout the video. So we opted for Scandic because we know that they have amazing breakfast, and at this one you get to make your own Norsk waffles. They also had a swimming pool at this one, which we thought the kids would enjoy after days of skiing. You could just as easily book any of the overnight cabins or ski-in cabins at Hafjell. So as I said, you can do everything online. We were able to book our ski lifts and rent our gear ahead of time, which made for a very smooth process upon arrival. They also have lockers down at the base where you can store all of your gear so that you don't have to haul it back and forth to the hotel. However, the Scandic Hotel did have a room downstairs where you could store your gear if you didn't want to leave it at the center. Hafjell was great. It had 3 family areas. You could easily book your kid into ski school if you got in early enough, which was totally worth it because one of our skiers took 3 lessons and was going down the red trails by the end of our 4-day trip. The gondolas made it easy to get to the other family area before our skiers were ready to actually ski there via the chairlifts. But the chairlifts were nice. They had these cool bubbles that the kids liked for if it was too windy. And here we are taking our first trip down a green with our fresh skiers. So both families had skied in Alaska, but this was our family's first trip to ski multiple days in a row. Skiing 4 days in a row allowed us to really make good progress, kids and adults alike. So much so that there was plenty of confidence by the end of the trip. Hafjell Alpine Center had plenty of places to warm up, get a coffee, or get some food to rejuvenate for your afternoon runs. The food really was great. Here we have our youngest, who is almost 7. He spent a good deal of time trying to practice parallel turns and gaining confidence with speed. This run was great. The kids could do this one independently, take the rope tow to the top, and have a nice short green run down to the bottom where they could practice their skills and get more confident without taking as long as it normally takes to get to the top of the mountain. It was a rarity for all of us to make it down the mountain together. We had 2 speed devils who loved to get down as quickly as possible, and then us others who would like to just kind of S down the mountain and enjoy ourselves. We were able to squeeze in a family photo at the top. Then off to number 7. They loved this one. It was more like a ski park. You could make it as scary or as safe as you wanted, and you could try your skills. It's easy for the kids to do independently if they're decent skiers. It's a rope tow to the top and a nice fun ski down. A short run makes for a quick up and down. So confidence was pretty high by day 4, and they were willing to take a few risks. Whee! So Hafjell really is a gorgeous ski area with plenty of variety and opportunity for skiers of all ages and all skill. We were able to split up and enjoy ourselves with the different level skiers, but we were also able to ski a few runs as a family. And as you can see, once they were tired, they just wanted to be pulled along. But never too tired for the pool. Somehow they always found enough energy to recover and play and have a great time at the pool. So here's a quick shot of the trails. Just really lots of variety and opportunity here. The other cool thing about Hafjell is even along some of the easier runs, the side snowbanks get turned into these mogul hill type areas where the kids can hop in and off and challenge themselves. So I've sped this up obviously, but as you can see, I'm just skiing down an easy run, but Keller here is just hopping up on the sides and trying to really progress in those skills. And then alongside that easy green run that we did earlier, they have some mogul type skiing in the trees. And so the kids on day 4 decided to take their chances in the trees, and Mom had to follow. So here we go. One last dip in the pool at the end of our trip to round things off for what we call one of our most favorite vacations that we've ever had. This truly was one of the most enjoyable trips we've had as a family. Lots of activity, lots of fun, and lots of family time. Now for the journey back home. So we just did the opposite. Train and then plane. This time we were able to get a taxi to a closer train station as opposed to taking the bus into Lillehammer. But it made for fun travels early in the morning. Thanks for joining again. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.